evening folks, and you come for a blether. It's Guy Fawkes night tonight, gunpowder, treason and plot. So you might hear the odd rocket and things like that. So I think we were here doing something last bonfire night as well, I am sure. So I'm cleaning up the Addis chisels. I did intend to do a bit more with you, but on here with these chisels, but I was working on them and I've got bad rotator cuff from time to time, and it was really quite bad the other night, so I just gave up on the filming and done what I could. So it's a wee bit better today, so I'm just giving these a wee sharpen. They've been on the waterstone. It's got a nice wee gouge, that got the brass gleaming. This box would have gave it a wee coat of beeswax. It's looking quite nice. It's not gleaming, but it's clean and tidy. Another little gouge. It's a lot sharper than it was. This one was all chipped. So always good to get them back working again. And always use plenty of water to cool them down, because you can burn them easily and then that's them knackered. So that's me working on 800 just now. Polishing up well. I'll take them up to maybe 1,000 or so. You can see it's gleaming quite well, and they're very sharp now. Gave them a wee going over again because I thought they were okay, but saw they were catching the light, so a wee bit thick in places. But anywho, that is coming along nicely. There's some rockets there. That's it used to be loads of bonfires around here this time of year, but there's houses built everywhere now, so the kids can't really have much of a bonfire anywhere. When I was a youngster, they were quite organised by parents and things like that, and there was big pots of soup and baked potatoes and a thing called stovies here, which is essentially sausage, potato and onions mixed into a hearty paste of stuff that will stick to your ribs. And on a cold evening, it was always very good. I'm going to try and find 1,000 grit now, and we'll work our way up. Got so many bits and pieces here. There's a 1,200. We'll go up to there as well after I find 1,000. There's a 1,500. We'll go there as well. Have to have 1,000 in here somewhere. In my great organisation here. There we go, 1,000. So these came in a pack. My son was building some electronic stuff, and he had this paper to do things. And once he was done, I inherited the lion's share of it because he was never going to use it again. So I said I had a use for that, and it came to me. I keep hearing these things. Some are better than others. Some of these rockets sound quite feeble. Others sound really quite frightening. That was a good one. That was a pretty good one. That's that one done on 1,000. This is a V cut. Almost, maybe 90 actually. Maybe a 90 degrees. But this just polishes them. It makes them much easier to get a cut when they're so highly polished. And these really just sort of came to me by chance from Facebook Marketplace. It's cleaning up really well, shining. Don't know if you can see, but it's gleaming. I like this wee shallow gouge, it's a really nice one. So on here I've got a piece of cardboard here that's kind of will conform a wee bit to these shapes, and I just kind of roll over. I don't know if you can see that, maybe up here. I kind of just roll and I catch most of the bits after 10 or 20 passes. You can see it's really shiny there. It's coming on a treat. The sharpening thing, it is, once you're into the way of it, it's quite easy, but it is quite daunting to start with. I know that. It's hard to keep the line. You can square lines on chisel irons and such like, and it really helps you. You can get some quite good results. I also like using the belt sander for sharpening as well, but you need to be careful because you can create a lot of heat with that as well before long. Got a few grinders in here now. My plan is to build a wee overhang on the outside of this shed, level off the ground with a bit of decking or something. Somewhere to sit in the summer out the sun, because I've got a wee bit of shade here because this is south facing, this garden. And I can also do some grinding and stuff under there out the shed, keep all the filings and dust out there, then just give it a blow off, keep it tidy. So this is on 1200 now. Shining nicely, and we'll get her on leather strop with some auto sol, and that'll be gleaming after that, and then we'll try a few cuts. So you could, and others do, go way up to 10,000 with this. No need for me, I've never tried that. I've had some pretty good results with what I'm doing here. I should really get a lot of these planes down and bring a few down at a time and sharpen those. Give them a wee bit of attention now that they're up there in all their glory. So that's the big deeper gouge. I think that's possibly only about 1/4 of an inch across. So a lot of you will have spotted the J now. That's behind me. The wee carving of the J on the wall. And we'll be getting some bits and pieces up on that wall soon. I don't know what to do over on this side that faces out the way. Got loads of tools jammed in the spaces here. But we'll have a wee look at that in the future. Right, that's me up to 1500 on these now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to curl up this a wee bit. And I'm going to clean the inside of the groove a wee bit, because we'll have a burr there. Just clean that off, chase that burr away. Those ones are quite close. We only really sell fireworks here once a year, unless you're got a specific place to buy them, but normal everyday shops will only have these for sale. in November. A lot of people hang on to some for New Year and Christmas, but other than that, we don't have a lot of rockets and fireworks in this part of the world. But there's a lot of trouble caused with them as well. A lot of mischief makers. Let's go and get a leather strop and we'll make these shine a wee bit further. This Autosol, I think I've mentioned it before, this tube is like, it's at the very least 10 years old. There's no end to it. You only need a tiny wee bit. The Autosol kind of impregnates into this strop here as a dust, and it's there for polishing other things even after it dries. It does really make this really shiny. And really sharp. So, don't know if you can see that, but that is almost like a mirror. So, pleased with that. Got a final wee going over. So, we're in November already. How on earth did that happen? That's mad, isn't it? How fast these years go by. And how much stuff you accumulate in a year, and how many things that have been found over the space of a year. It's quite remarkable, that in itself. That's shining beautifully. Give that another wee going over on the inside as well. Yeah, pleased with that. That is really, really braw. Braw means good. If I ever say braw, that means good in Scottish. It's kind of, I think it's a Scandinavian word as well. Bra means good over in that neck of the woods as well. Don't know if it came over the Vikings or whatever, but I say it quite a lot. So these chisels are looking braw. Big deep gouge now. Well, it's not big and deep, it's a quarter of an inch and a quarter inch deep maybe. But we'll give this a wee glow as well. It is quite remarkable what that Autosol can do polish wise. It is puts an exceptional finish on tools. There we go, gleaming like silver. So there we go. I'm going to pause you for a wee minute. Back again, and we're just going to give these a wee test. That's very crisp. That's nice. That is very nice. Tried this yesterday I'd sharpened them yesterday a wee bit, but there was just a tiny line showing up on that. The light was catching, I just hadn't finished it, and it was kind of clunking, but I've got rid of that now on the water wheel, and that is doing really nicely. So I don't know how much of that you saw there. Do it again. This is the big scoop. That's cutting really nicely. That's beautiful. Can you see that? Try again. Sorry. So this is the wee one. That's lovely. That. This is the bigger one. That's cutting really, really nicely. Like that a lot. Now the V-groove one. Oh, that is that's good. We need to watch the fingers. I think this is these are really nice. And these are all keepers. I'll make a wee holder for these and put them up there, and I might keep my eye out for this kind of handle on these old JB Addis and build up a wee set of these. So there's a wee insight into sharpening and blethering and Guy Fawkes and how we say bra in Scotland. Anywho, have yourselves a good night, and we will catch up soon for more blethers.